The island sits quietly in the open sea, isolated by distance and carefully maintained surroundings that suggest privacy by design rather than chance. A private dock extends into calm water, built for controlled access rather than regular traffic or public arrival. Small motorboat tenders remain stationed near the dock, aligned precisely, as if waiting for specific moments rather than routine schedules. These boats move with minimal disturbance, their purpose focused on discretion rather than speed or visibility. Each departure from the dock happens slowly, deliberately, leaving barely a ripple on the surrounding water. From an elevated view, the dock's placement reveals how sea access is intentionally separated from the rest of the island. Nearby, a helipad introduces an entirely different layer of controlled movement, elevated above land and water alike. Helicopters remain inactive for long periods, emphasizing availability over constant use. When systems engage, rotor movement is restrained and purposeful, avoiding unnecessary presence or attention. Air access here appears designed for precision, not frequency. Supply vessels approach the island methodically, reinforcing logistics as a quiet backbone rather than a visible operation. Once secured, boats remain idle, suggesting coordination matters more than urgency. Aerial perspectives expose the logic behind the island's layout, where transport points connect without overlap or confusion. Internal paths form deliberate links between dock, helipad, and residential areas. What becomes noticeable is the absence of public infrastructure. There are no buses, no signs, no open transit routes. Movement is guided without instruction, relying instead on familiarity and design. Junctions appear simple but intentional, directing flow without revealing purpose. On land, electric golf carts emerge as the primary method of internal transport. Their quiet operation allows movement without disrupting the surrounding environment. These carts connect residential spaces subtly, maintaining privacy even during transit. Villas remain visually open, yet functionally isolated from one another. Service routes branch away from living areas, creating separation between daily life and operational needs. Utility carts handle supplies discreetly, staying within defined paths away from guest movement. The architecture itself communicates luxury through restraint rather than excess. Pools, terraces, and exterior spaces reflect controlled comfort rather than leisure openness. Inside, corridors and stairways guide movement naturally, eliminating the need for visible oversight. Design replaces instruction. As night falls, soft lighting maintains orientation without exposing activity. The island remains operational while appearing still. Morning light reveals readiness rather than routine, as if systems activate before presence is noticed. Boats wait at the dock, engines silent, prepared but unhurried. Support buildings blend into the landscape, offering function without drawing attention. Inside these spaces, order and cleanliness suggest planning rather than improvisation. Paths lead outward with clarity, forming a closed system of movement. From above, residences, routes, dock, and helipad align into a single controlled network. Golf carts continue to dominate internal mobility, their movement predictable and unremarkable by design. Utility vehicles fulfill specific roles, remaining separate from residential flow. Activity stays compartmentalized, reducing overlap and visibility. When vehicles stop, silence returns immediately. Air access resumes only when necessary, reinforcing restraint. Hover operations remain minimal, controlled, and brief. Aircraft settle back into stillness without delay. At the dock, tenders remain staged, ready without signaling urgency. Sea departures occur calmly, blending into the horizon. Boats trace the shoreline at measured distances, maintaining separation from land. As vessels move toward open water, the island recedes quietly, leaving no traffic behind, only questions shaped by structure, design, and control.